This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when you eat something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
My best money tip is
Save, save, save.
Even if it's just $5.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit.
think generationally.
Manage your finances with more advice from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
So your starting lineups for today's game. Apologies for some audio issues there. For the Redskins, it'll be number 0, Ben Lewis. Number 2, Carson Odell. Number 10, Parker Odell, his brother. Number 21, Jack Willis. And number 42, Arix Ali. And for the Patriots, it'll be number 2, Caden Welch. Number 11, Chuck Kelly. Number 25, Matthew Mullen. And number 33, Dominic Sprouse. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Patriots is number 5, the big man in the circle, Noah Lewis. Noah Lewis wins the tip back to Chuck Kelly, and the Patriots win the opening possession. And we'll go from right to left across your screen here in the opening half of play. Thank you for joining us today on the RSN Sports Network. Adam Rogers and our Nitro Broadcast Network crew here with you today. Lewis with it in the left corner. Kicks back out to Mullen, swung over to Sprouse. Sprouse from the volleyball line, pull up 3, a little too strong. Rebound tipped and finally controlled by Jack Willis. Redskins with an opportunity to take the lead on their opening possession. Handoff will go to Ben Lewis. Lewis will go from left to right on the floor, gets a screen from Ali. Carson Odell will swing it back to Lewis. Lewis will drive down the left side of the lane, tries to dish it off underneath. It's tipped and stolen away by the Patriots. Kelly swings it to Welch on the left wing, feeds down to the block to Noah Lewis. Lewis working his way to the basket, strong up off the glass and in. Noah Lewis with the opening bucket takes the Patriots and puts them on top 2-0 early on. Lewis nearly loses it off the dribble, and now it's taken away by Noah Lewis. Lewis flushes it down with two hands on the other end. Patriots lead 4-0 after two quick buckets by Noah Lewis. The 14th 1,000-point scorer in George Washington history. Currently number 13 on the all-time list with 1,070 career points. Pass deflected and then stolen away by Mullen. Mullen in transition, can't finish on the layup, but Lewis cleans it up and puts it back up and in on the second chance try. He's got all 6 of the Patriots' points, and a timeout comes for Hurricane. Just a minute 40 into this opening quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep you right here. Don't forget, coming up at the end of our game today, we'll have our Warner Law Player of the Game. And want to go back to our earlier broadcasts this year here on the RSN Sports Network and give our Warner Player of the Game's mentions to Noah Lewis for the Patriots' win over Summit Christian in their season opener. That game is where Lewis scored his 1,000th career point and we're out to his 30 points and 15 rebounds in that win. Then the game after that, it was South Charleston taking on Teays Valley Christian. Malcolm Brown with 28 points in the win for South Charleston over Teays Valley Christian on Friday. Then on Saturday, our player of the game goes to Bryson Orchid from South Charleston. He had double-figure scoring in the win for the Black Eagles over Summit Christian. And then Dominic Sprouse, the final player of the game for that opening weekend of play back on December 12th and 13th here in the Salango Law Holiday Classic at George Washington High School. Dominic Sprouse had 19 points in that win for the Patriots over Teays Valley Christian, a 41-point victory for GW last Saturday, or I guess 2 Saturdays ago now. A foul by the Patriots, Dominic Sprouse, his first, team's first, a little aggressive there defensively. Still with the Redskins, trailing by 6. Swung into the left corner, pull-up jumper now just inside the three-point line, left short by Parker Odell. Dom Sprouse with a rebound, quickly up the floor to Chuck Kelly. Kelly will pull back out and will hand off to Noah Lewis. Lewis thought about it, now will let it fly. Three-pointer left short. Kelly had it for a moment, now into the hands of Caden Welch. Welch kicks to Kelly in the left corner. Now Kelly will swing back out to Dominic Sprouse. Sprouse spots up for 3, a little too strong. Lewis with the offensive board, puts it back up and in. He's got all 8 of the Patriots' points in this opening quarter so far. Got to put a body on Noah Lewis if you're going to try to keep him off the glass, and he's been able to roam free there underneath so far. Mullen tightly guarding Carson Odell. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line, too strong. Welch grabs the miss. He'll push it in transition for the Patriots now, bringing it up the left side of the floor. Now handoff center to Noah Lewis. Lewis inside the keyhole, working his way to the basket, gets to the left block, kicks back out to Welch, right wing. Three-pointer up, and it is short. Another rebound underneath for Lewis. Lewis fights his way back to the basket, muscles a shot up, can't get it to fall, but he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. First team foul of the quarter on the on the Redskins. That is on Ali, his first. And that sends Lewis to the free throw line. Hasn't missed a shot there from the season so far, but there's the old broadcaster's jinx, I'm sure. Oh, no, got me so far. It's usually right about when I say that is when they miss. But the Wright State commit was able to get the friendly roll off the cylinder and in. Second shot up, and that one good as well. Lewis again with all 10 of the Patriots' points so far. As he goes 2 for 2 at the line that time after drawing the foul underneath. Parker Odell driving down the right side, gets to the right block, and is blocked by Noah Lewis. Gets the miss, kicks back out to Willis. Willis will drive in, cut off by Lewis, back out to the top of the key to Bryce Davis. Davis, three-pointer, up and good. Davis just checked in a moment ago for the Redskins, and the 6'2 senior drops it in from the top of the key to break the goose egg on the board for the Redskins. Kelly setting up the offense for the Patriots. Will swing out to Welch. Welch will now bounce it off for Lewis. Lewis clearing out and hands off to Mullen. Mullen gets into the keyhole, bounce pass to Sprouse. Sprouse drives into the basket from the left wing, shot left short. Miscollected by Willis, and quickly in transition come the Redskins. Odell finds Davis underneath. His shot won't fall. Noah Lewis grabs the miss, pushes it to Kelly. Kelly gets to the basket on the right side. Layup is good. Nice aggressive take there for the Patriots off the miss. One pass up the court, and Kelly finds his way to the basket. Three-pointer on the other end is up, and it's good. That one dropped in for Parker Odell. 33% three-point shooter on the season through their 4 games so far this year, coming into today. Mullen gets to the basket, and a travel called on the way to the bucket before the shot. So a turnover on the Patriots, and Mullen as well as Caden Welch will check out into the game for GW for the first time today. Zion Lang and Braden Browning, the sophomore and the freshman, make their first appearance this afternoon for the Patriots. 12-6 our score. Patriots on top with less than 3 to go in the first quarter. And Lewis deflects the ball out of bounds just to the left of the Patriots bench, right there at the scorer's table. So we'll stay with the Redskins, where it'll be Parker Odell to trigger it in. The sophomore fires it into his brother, the senior, Carson Odell. Carson gets around the defender, Braden Browning, and gets to the bucket on the right side. Lay-in is good, cuts the deficit to 4 now. 12-8 our score with 2:40 to go in the quarter. Kelly works his way to the bucket, cut off, kicks out to Browning. Browning hands off to Lewis, and Lewis will hand off to Sprouse. From the volleyball line, top of the key, a little too strong. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Willis. He's got a few rebounds so far in this opening quarter. Willis sets the offense up on the near side of the floor on the right side. Gets a screen. Now will drive toward the left side of the bucket, driving down the left side of the lane. Gets to the basket, has it knocked away from him by Kelly. Lewis grabs the ball, brings it up the floor, behind the back dribble, lost it on that dribble. And ball on the other end, reverse lay-in won't go. Zion Lang going to be called for a foul. Noah Lewis a little frustrated there, thought he had enough contact to potentially draw a foul after he made his way to the floor. Tangled up in there with some feet. Officials didn't warrant enough contact to draw a foul on either side, to be quite frank. Free throw rattles around and out for Carson Odell. It's just the 7th miss for him at the line this season. Made 23 trips to the free throw line before today. Second free throw, though, is good. Now make him 18 of 25 from the line this season. Under 2 to go in the first quarter. It's a 3-point game now after the Patriots led 10-0. Browning kicks out to Lewis. Lewis makes his way from right to left on the floor, picks up his dribble right at left of center. Browning finds the basketball, gets to the basket, and in the spin through the lane, a foul is called. That'll be the second on the Redskins. They're going to get that on Jack Willis. That'll be his first. Browning will be the trigger man. Check that. It'll be Chuck Kelly to be the trigger man. On the inbound from the right of the basket. Gets it into Sprouse. Three-pointer spots up. Little too strong. Lewis grabs the miss with 3 bodies around him. Kicks it out to Browning. Browning bounces it off for Kelly, and the ball is deflected and stolen away by the Redskins. Chance to cut the deficit to 1 or potentially tie it up here with a 3-pointer on this possession. And Lewis, jumper just inside the 3-point line, too strong. Sprouse grabs the long rebound and will slow down in the half court. Kelly drives to the basket, floats one up off the back of the iron, won't fall, but there's Noah Lewis again for another offensive rebound and putback. Give him 12 of the Patriots' 14. 1 to go opening quarter. 5-point lead for GW here on their home floor. Trying to get win number 4 on the season. Fadeaway 3-pointer no good there from Carson Odell. Noah Lewis quickly coming down the floor in transition. Pulls up in the lane. Jumper is good. Give him 14 now. Lewis probably only a handful of rebounds away from a double-double already in the opening quarter. If I was tracking rebounds, then we'd be able to let you know. Drive inside there. Shot won't fall from Carson Odell, but the rebound is gathered by his teammates. Right now, Parker with possession of it on the right wing. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Kick to Carson, three-pointer too strong, and a foul called on the shot. 8.7 seconds to go in the quarter, and Carson Odell headed the free throw line to shoot three. That'll be on Zion Lang, his first, team second. On correction, they did not call that a shooting foul. I couldn't quite see from my angle. They called that on the floor, so no shot foul there. But 8.7 seconds to go, and it will be Hurricane basketball. Charlie Castle checking in for George Washington. Caden Welch back in the game for GW, as well as Matthew Mullen. Browning on the ball with Willis dribbling it toward the block, or passes it off for Bryce Davis. His shot won't fall. Rebound out of bounds, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Patriots lead 16-9. Again, had a 10-0 lead, though, in the first few minutes of that game, and allowed the Redskins to get back in it. Still a 7-point game, though, after one. We're back with more right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
Back here for the second quarter of this one between George Washington and Hurricane at George Washington High School. Adam Rogers, our Nitro Broadcast Network crew, happy to have you with us today. Joe Oliver, our cameraman. Ariella Mills-Ross, our producer-director today. Happy to have you with us just a couple of days out from the Christmas holiday. Last game of the season for most teams are taking place today across the state. And it'll be our last game of the year, I should say, before the turn of the new year. With most teams getting back underway around the 3rd to the 6th after the calendar turns. That'll be the next time that the Redskins are out on the floor. That'll be on the 6th of January when they'll take on their Putnam County rival, the Winfield Generals, at 7 o'clock there at home at Hurricane High School. Redskins with the basketball on this opening possession of the second quarter. Some tight defense by the Patriots. Nice scoop lay in there, though, for Parker Odell. Was patient looking for his lane to the basket. I'll make it 16-11, back to a 5-point GW lead. Browning gets the handoff, now hands off to Welch. Welch drives in, kicks out to Kelly. Kelly spins and lost it for a second, but comes out to Welch. Welch drives toward the basket, gets to the bucket, can't finish. Charlie Castle will grab the rebound, and a foul going to be called on the floor. That'll be on the Redskins. That's their first of the quarter. That'll be on Ben Lewis, his first. Patriots basketball on the inbound. It'll be Matthew Mullen to trigger it in. Get it into Kelly. Kelly will hand off to Browning. Patriots working around the outside perimeter. Browning thought about the pull-up three at the top of the key, instead works his way to the basket, cut off, now picks up his dribble and will dish out to Kelly. Kelly will reset the offense, and the Patriots will continue to just work it around the outside. Three-pointer from Browning, no good. Rebound is controlled by Bryce Davis. And Hurricane will head the other direction. Cut it to a 3-point deficit. Late there in the first quarter, Patriots pushed it back out to 7 to end the quarter. Dish underneath for Lewis. Pull-up jumper won't fall. Browning grabs the rebound, and Kelly will head the other way with it. Kelly finds Mullen, left wing. And now he'll hand off back to Kelly. Kelly drives to the basket now, gets the defender in the air. Shot won't fall, miss is collected by Willis. Yet another rebound for him in this first half. And he'll hand off to Carson Odell to set the offense up. Browning grabs the basketball away from him with the steal, goes to the bucket, layup is up and good off the right side. Browning with his first basket of the day. 8-point average scorer so far through 3 games in his freshman season for the Patriots. Again, tightly guarding Carson Odell, and a foul called there on Browning. Got a little too much there on the contact. His first, team's first of the second quarter. Noah Lewis and Dominic Sprouse set to check back in for GW, as the first one is up and good for Odell. Castle and Browning will check out for the Patriots. So back to the 5 starters on the floor for GW. No Tyler Maddox today, by the way, one of the usual starters for the Patriots. He's out with an illness today. It's that time of year where the bugs are going around, as the second free throw from Odell is good as well. 6-point lead for the Patriots as they come the other direction. Patriots cutting through the lane and working it around the outside. Sprouse catches the top of the key, was trying to kick, I think he was trying to drive actually, and then the last second was maybe trying to push it off toward Chuck Kelly, but it's stolen away by the Redskins. Then on the other end, Jack Willis is blocked by Caden Welch. Welch trying to dish it up to Kelly. Ball deflected right back to Welch, and then he has it taken away from him. Bryce Davis trying to go coast to coast with it, and he will. Lays it up off the right side of the glass and in. 3-point lead for the Patriots now, 18-15. GW just with 2 points so far in this second quarter. And outscored 6-2 here in quarter number 2, as Welch will have a chance to go to the free throw line to put the Patriots back in the scoring column, as it'll be the second team foul on the Redskins. And they're going to get the personal on Ben Lewis, his second. So he'll get set to check out here after this first free throw from Caden Welch. And it looks like Aiden Von Weimer is set to check in for Hurricane. Welch left the first one short. And Lewis will take a seat in favor of Von Weimer. Welch trying to make it a 2-possession game again. Second free throw up and good. Back to a 4-point lead, under 4 to go in the second quarter. Kelly working on Willis. Willis will dish off for Davis. Patriots will switch. Kick into the left corner. 3-pointer too strong. Rebound grabbed underneath by Lewis for GW. Now he'll bring it up the floor. Gets all the way to the basket. Shot won't fall. Gets his own miss and puts it back up and in again. Lewis with his 7th field goal in the first half. Give him 16 of the Patriots' 21. Ball deflected off of the Patriots' Matthew Mullen. It'll stay with the Redskins on this end of the floor. Carson Odell gets it. Right wing, three-pointer too strong. Welch will bring it up after gathering the miss. Lewis on the right wing, drives toward the basket. Shot is up and it's good on the runner. Give him 18 now. He averages 25 points per game through the first 3 contests of the season, with 30, 20, and 25 respectively through those first 3 games. Just shy of a double-double on the season as well, by the way, at 9.7 rebounds per contest. Had a double-double in the first 2 games, just missed it in the last one. And a timeout now taken by Hurricane with 2:23 to go. And a full timeout, so we'll step aside and take a break with them as well. 2:23 to go, Patriots on top by 8 here in the first half. We're back with more right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Getting ready to start the second quarter of action back here at George Washington High School. Happy to have you with us here this afternoon, just a couple of days ahead of Christmas. Two minutes to go. Feed inside goes to Von Weimer, and he'll dish it off underneath for Ali, and a foul called underneath as he gets knocked to the floor. That'll be on Caden Welch, his first, team second. We'll stay with the Redskins to the left of the basket. 2:02 to go. Feed goes to Carson Odell, and Odell knocks it home, falling away. Through some contact, not enough for a foul, but it does cut the deficit down to 6. 23-17 as Odell gets his second field goal of the day. He's up to 7 points in the contest now for the Redskins, so they're 17. Lewis hands off to Sprouse. Sprouse cut off on the baseline, but is able to get the shot to go off the glass and in from the right baseline. His first field goal. Patriot lead back up to 8, 25-17. Redskins setting up their offense. Willis with it on the left side of the floor, swung back to the right to Carson Odell. Odell drives toward the basket, and he'll get the shot to go up, but a foul called on Odell on a charge. Wave the basket off, and that'll be the first on Carson Odell, the team's third. Redskins not happy with that, but 2 different officials had the same call. Mullen with it on the right wing. Feeds down underneath for Kelly. Kelly, nice bounce pass to Sprouse. Sprouse to the basket, and an offensive foul called on him. That'll be his second personal foul. Team's third as well. And Sprouse will have to check out. Back in Braden Browning for the final 49.7 seconds of the second quarter. Parker Odell working against Browning. Feed down on the block for Ali. Ali's shot is up and good. 25-19. Patriots with the lead. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Down to 15 seconds. Lewis gets it top of the key. Lewis step back, three-pointer up. A little too strong. Rebound tipped and tipped around by a couple of guys and off of the Patriots into the Redskins bench with 5 seconds to go in the half. Baseline inbound for the Redskins. Clock starts moving. 2 seconds as he crosses half court. Three-pointer runner, banked off the glass and rattled in and out. At the end of one, we've got ourselves a pretty tight ball game here on the hill between the Redskins and the Patriots, with GW leading Hurricane 25-19. We'll step aside for a break. Then when we come back, we'll have the second half for you right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
My best money tip is
save, save, save.
Even if it's just $5.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit.
think generationally.
Manage your finances with more advice from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
My best money tip is
Save, save, save.
Even if it's just $5.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit.
think generationally.
Manage your finances with more advice from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
My best money tip is
Save, save, save.
Even if it's just $5.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit.
think generationally.
Manage your finances with more advice from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Back here at George Washington High School, getting ready for half number 2 between the Patriots and the Hurricane Redskins. GW led at the end of the first half, 25-19, after a 16-9 lead at the end of the first quarter. Patriot basketball to start the half. They flip into the floor. And it's the starting 5 back out there for both sides. As Kelly gets a screen from Lewis, swings back over to Mullen, back over to Welch now on the left wing. Welch wants to feed inside to Lewis, and he'll do that. Lewis loses it for a second, able to regather. Pull-up jumper from the elbow is up and good. Lewis with 18 in the first half. Now give him 20. With 9 field goals, was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So again, he has all but 7 of the Patriots' points so far in this contest. Nice take there by the Redskins' Bryce Davis, but an offensive foul called there as he comes in a little out of control. His first, team's first of the quarter. And correction, Davis, the lone player on the floor who did not start that first half for either side, as he replaces Ali in the second half lineup start. Kelly will bring it up for the Patriots. Swing over to Welch. Welch swings to Sprouse. Now to Kelly on the left side. They want to go back inside to Lewis. Instead, will reverse into the floor and then come back to him on the left wing. He'll feed Kelly just outside the block. A nice pass to a cutting Dominic Sprouse, and Sprouse will lay it up and in with the left hand off the left side of the glass. That's his second field goal. He's the only player with more than 1 field goal outside of Noah Lewis. Willis kicks to Carson Odell, who drives baseline. Swung out to Lewis, then into the corner. Three-pointer up and good for Parker Odell. He's got 8, 6 of those from downtown. Cut the lead back to 7 for GW. 29-22, Patriots on top of the basketball. Mullen hands off to Sprouse, then back to Welch. Welch will lose it for a second, regathers. Hand off back to Kelly. Kelly gets a screen from Lewis. Kelly drives all the way to the bucket. Left-hand layup is up and good. He's got 4 points now on his second field goal, and it's back to a 9-point GW lead. 31-22. Patriots led 10-0 in the first quarter, then had the deficit cut to just 7 at the end of the first. Three-pointer from Lewis, up and good. Back-to-back triples for the Redskins. Cut the lead back to 6 for GW as they come the other direction. Lewis on the left side, hands off to Mullen. Mullen to Kelly, right of center. Kelly kicks to Mullen, right corner, three-point spot up, is up and good. Matthew Mullen hits his first triple of the game. First basket for him as well. Back to a 9-point GW lead. Parker Odell gets it between the rings, will drive his way on the right side. Kicks into the corner. Lewis spots up for three, a little too strong that time. Mullen grabs the rebound, quickly dishes it to Lewis. Lewis bringing it up the floor, tacks the bucket, layup is good. Lewis knifes his way through the paint, gets to the bucket, and finishes on the left side. 11-point lead for GW, their largest of the contest now at 36-25. Willis kicks to Carson Odell, three-pointer left short. Kelly grabs the rebound for GW. Kelly, pull up, jumper in the lane, turnaround won't fall. Lewis grabs another offensive board and puts it up and in again. Give him 24. My goodness, the Wright State commit is leaving his stamp on this one so far. 24, the Patriots, 38 points. A timeout for the Redskins with 4:22 to go in the third quarter. We'll keep you right here. West Banco of the Charleston-Huntington region is proud to sponsor this week's broadcast. When you want the best financial partners, make it the great folks at West Banco. Dutch Miller Auto is a proud partner of RSN Sports and a big part in bringing games like this one free to sports fans. Chris Miller and the entire Dutch family is proud to put West Virginia athletes first. So make them your first choice on your next vehicle. We also want to thank Salengo Law for their sponsorship of this GW basketball game. Their support is a major part in bringing these games for free to RSN Sports viewers. When you need help, Salengo Law is your first call. And Pepsi of West Virginia, we want to thank them and their brands Rockstar Energy and Mountain Dew for their continued support of RSN and West Virginia sports. As we get set to get back underway in this one. Redskin basketball. Patriots going to show a little bit of pressure here in the full court. Get it into Willis. And now they'll back that pressure off as he'll bring it across the timeline into the half court. Ball deflected by Sprouse and taken away by him. Sprouse dishes off for Lewis. Lewis through the contact, count the bucket, and one. Lewis with 26 now, with a chance to make it 27 at the free throw line. Foul is on Jack Willis, his second, team second of the quarter as well. Two for two in the first half was Lewis from the free throw line, and he converts the three-point play, give him 27 points for the game now. He alone is outscoring the Redskins as a team with their 25. Feed down inside for Ali. He'll kick into the corner for Parker Odell. Odell driving the basket, kicked out to Carson. Three-pointer is up and good for Carson Odell. His first triple of the contest. Give him 10 points now for the game for the Redskins, as he has the team high in scoring, just ahead of his brother Parker with 8. Between them, the Odells have 18 of the 28 for Hurricane. Sprouse, pull-up jumper, free throw line. A little too strong, rattles in and out. Kelly grabs the rebound on the baseline, gets to the basket, through some contact, can't get the shot to fall, but he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Third personal foul on the Redskins this quarter. And that is the third on Jack Willis. Pair of subs set to check in for GW, one for the Redskins on the way. Kelly, good on the first. Castle and Browning back in for GW. Bryce Davis back in for Hurricane as he replaces Willis, who just picked up his third personal foul. Only other player with more than one for the Redskins has been Lewis, and Sprouse the only player with 2 for the Patriots. As Chuck Kelly hits the second, make it 43-28 our score with 3:19 to go. Davis kicks it over to Parker Odell. Works it out between the rings. Drive toward the basket, cut off, kicked out to Bryce Davis. Picks up his dribble, and will kick out to Carson Odell. Odell trying to drive to the basket. Turnaround jumper from the lane, no good. Rebound gathered by Noah Lewis. Lewis in transition, working his way to the basket. Shot up off the glass and in. Lewis with that soft touch off the glass, give him 13 field goals now for 29 points with 3 made free throws today so far. Patriots showing some pressure in the half court, trying to force another turnover, and they do. Browning with the steal. Quickly up the floor to Welch, and a foul called on the Redskins. That's their 4th this quarter. And they're going to get that on Parker Odell. That's his first. Patriots definitely with some active hands defensively. Multiple players averaging a couple of deflections per game. Haven't necessarily led to steals entirely, but have quite an active hand group by this Patriot basketball team to get the deflection. As the jumper there was no good for the Patriots. On the other end, a nice take all the way to the bucket there is Parker Odell. That'll get him to the tie for the team lead in scoring with 10 as he joins his brother Carson. Kelly on the left side, bounce pass off to Browning. He'll swing over to Welch. Welch will feed to the baseline for Lewis. Lewis working against Ali, gets to the bucket, wipe the bucket off. Offensive foul called on Noah Lewis. A little too hard on the shoulder drop there as he was clearing the space out. His first, team's first. So 45-30 is our score with under 2 to go in the third quarter. And a foul called on Chuck Kelly. A little too tight there in on the hands. It is Kelly's first, team's second. Mullen will check in for Kelly. And a sub checking on for Hurricane. It'll be Ben Lewis. Bryce Davis on the inbound will get it into Carson Odell. Odell working against Mullen. Foul caught on the way up. Count the bucket and the foul. Odell now with 12. As that'll be the 3rd team foul on the Patriots. That'll be on Matthew Mullen, his first. As Caden Welch will check out, back in Dominic Sprouse. Odell at the free throw line. Missed his first free throw attempt, has since hit his last 3, making his last 4. 45-33 our score, 12-point lead for the Patriots. 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Lewis with it between the rings, working his way down the right side, gets to the basket on the baseline, gets to the left side of the bucket, and the lay-in is up and good. Noah Lewis with 31 points in the contest, and I've officially run out of 2-point field goals in my scoring columns for him. He has 14 field goals today, all of them from within just a few feet of the basket. Sprouse with a steal, going to try to go the distance with it. Lost it for a second, but right to Matthew Mullen. Mullen gets to the bucket, can't finish on the layup. Second chance won't go for Sprouse, but the third chance is up and in. Sprouse with 6 points now. The Patriots lead by 16. 49-33, GW on top with 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Odell with it on the right side of the floor, working against Matthew Mullen. Swung back out to Davis. Tightly guarded by Dominic Sprouse. He'll find Parker Odell, thought about it, instead kicks inside. Pass deflected, and then now is taken away by GW. Great hustle there from Matthew Mullen as he tips it to Dominic Sprouse to get the turnover from the Redskins. Mullen finds Lewis. Lewis drives the basket, loses it on the way there, and a foul called on the way up. The 15th foul on the Redskins. That'll send Lewis to the stripe to shoot a pair. Parker Odell with the foul, his second. Again, Lewis at the stripe to shoot a pair. 3 for 3 so far in the game. Free throw up and good. Was 2 for 2 in the first half. Converted the three-point play earlier this quarter. Now one more on the way here in this trip. And that one up and good as well. A silky smooth motion for Noah Lewis as he'll check out, get a couple of seconds of breather on the bench as Zion Lang checks back in for GW. 14.8 seconds to go. Pass deflected on the inbounds and back to Bryce Davis. 10 seconds now. Parker Odell fires up a three-pointer. It's no good. Blocked partially by Browning. Collected by the Redskins. Then at the top of the key, Carson Odell lines up a three-pointer and knocks it home. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter as the Redskins hit the triple just before the buzzer. And that'll make the score 51-36 through the end of 3. We'll step aside for a short break, and then when we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action for you right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
Back here at George Washington High School, the RSN Sports Network. Don't forget, this event is brought to you in part by the great folks at Par-Mar Stores. There's one near you. RSN Sports is also proud to have the West Virginia Coal Association as a corporate partner, bringing you the best in West Virginia sports. Coal lights up the scoreboard. Much thanks to Utz Snacks and Wah Vittles, making your watch party have great taste. And thanks to Chick-fil-A of South Charleston for their great partnership with the RSN Sports Network. Don't forget, coming up here at the end of the game today, we'll have our Warner Law Player of the Game. As Chuck Kelly gets a steal, behind the back pass to Lewis. Lewis in transition flushes it home. Lewis with 33. Three-pointer from the corner, blocked by Welch. Willis grabs it back, kicks it back out to Lewis. Then back to Willis. Three-pointer up. Too strong. Kelly grabs the rebound. Welch will dish back off to Kelly. Kelly into the keyhole, driving toward the basket. Reverse lay-in won't fall. Left it short. Miss is collected by Willis. Willis with a beautiful feed on a bounce pass. A dime of a dish underneath to Ali, and that'll give him 4 points in the contest. Lead back down to 15, 53-38. Patriots on top with the basketball. A minute 10 into this fourth quarter. Welch gets a screen from Lewis, drives his way down the right side of the lane, cut off, kicked out to Mullen, spots up three, up and it's good. Matthew Mullen with his second three-pointer of the contest, give him 6. GW pushes the lead back up 56-38. Three-pointer on the other end, locked and loaded. Carson Odell buries a triple. Timeout for GW, their first timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep you right here on the RSN Sports Network. Don't forget, you can view RSN Sports Network productions on Facebook, YouTube, X, and rsnsports.com. Like and follow our sites and get the best sports. And if you've got a business that would like to be part of our great coverage of West Virginia sports, RSN has a sponsorship to fit every budget. Contact us via Facebook page or comment on YouTube. Not quite 2 minutes elapsed here in the fourth quarter. Patriots lead by 15, 56-41. Adam Rogers and the Nitro Broadcast Network crew, happy to have you with us here today. Joe Oliver on camera, and our producer-director today is Abriella Mills-Ross, doing a fantastic job as always. As we get back underway with the Patriots bringing it across the midcourt stripe, Kelly finds Sprouse. Sprouse works it back to Lewis. Middle of the floor, swung over back to Sprouse left side. Sprouse drives to the bucket, floats a shot up and gets it to fall. Give him 8 points in the contest now, averaging 16, just about 17 points per game coming into the game today. Hasn't been able to get the three ball to fly so far today, and really hasn't taken very many because most of the scoring's been done from Noah Lewis, who has 35 of the Patriots' 58. Odell thought about the three, instead he'll pull it back and now reassess. Driving toward the basket against Matthew Mullen, kicks to the corner, now swung out to the wing. Lewis, three-pointer, up and good. Ben Lewis buries his second three-pointer, and a foul called on the floor as Kelly trying to get around the defense of Parker Odell. That'll be his third personal foul, team's first. Mullen will inbound to Kelly, and he'll get set to bring it up for GW. 14-point lead for the home team Patriots. Trying to stay undefeated on the season. And Mullen trying to bounce pass it into Caden Welch, has it kicked away by the Redskins. It'll stay with GW, where they'll inbound from in front of their own bench. Mullen to fire it in, gets it into Kelly. Welch feeds to Lewis. Lewis gets to the basket and fouled on the way up.
Lewis is fouled.
That'll be the team's second personal foul of the quarter for Hurricane. And we're going to sweep up some of the sweat off the floor there with the mop, as the personal foul is called on number 42, Arix Ali, the 6'4" senior center. That is his second. First free throw from Lewis is up and good. He's got 36 now. Season high in scoring for him. Previous high came in the opener, where he had 30. Give him 37 now. And the first 5 of that 30 points got him to 1,000 points in his career. You know, he was glad to have that done after the first one, so he could just focus on playing the rest of the season out. And a foul call on the Patriot defense. A little too aggressive there on that trap play from Mullen and Kelly. That'll be on Matthew Mullen, his second. And just the team's first here in the fourth. Under 5 to go. Inbound goes back to Parker Odell. Redskins trail by 16. Three-pointer left short on a long-range three. The rebound gathered by the Redskins. Now Lewis lets another one fly. He'll bury it. His third three-pointer. They get a 13-point lead for GW again. Redskins down but not out. Still 4.5 to go. Trying to claw their way back in this one. Welch on the drive has a foul called on the floor off the screen, but against the defense as Noah Lewis falls to the court there. That'll be the third team foul, third on Ben Lewis for the Redskins. As they're going to bring out the mop again just to wipe up that sweat real good. Only so much that wiping your shoes on it and hearing the squeak on the court can do. So thankfully they've got that GW branded mop to come over and wipe it up. Makes quick work of it. See that in the NBA and see that around at most colleges as well. Mullen swings to Lewis, spots up three-pointer, lets it fly, too strong. Mullen grabs the miss, dishes back to Lewis. Lewis underneath for Kelly. Kelly bounce on the dribble and loses it on the second way up. They're going to say it was off of Hurricane. A little bit of chippiness going on there underneath the basket. The inbound goes to Lewis. Lewis with a nice take inside. Works his way from the left side of the paint across the middle and back to the right to the bucket and lays it up and in with the right hand. You can see, folks, why he's already put his name on the dotted line to play for Wright State next year. Good move there. Gets the defense in the air. Parker Odell with the scoop lay, and it's up and good. .3:30 to go in the fourth. Lewis and Sprouse collide there a little bit as Sprouse was cutting across the floor. And now a foul call near midcourt. That'll be on Jack Willis. That's his fourth. Team's fourth as well. This one getting a little out of control now here. And the chippiness, a lot of contact for both sides as Bryce Davis will check back in, replacing Ali.
Davis returns to the line.
Into the backcourt to Lewis. 3:15 to go in the fourth. Lewis gets to the basket, can't finish on the layup there. Left it short, but Mullen steals it away. Kishes it off to Kelly. Kelly gets a man in the air underneath for Lewis, and Lewis on the reverse lay, and it's good. Give him 41 now. (64-49) Patriots on top. Shot there by Davis, rolls around and off and into the hands of Noah Lewis, who we unofficially have with a double-double today. Step back three, Lewis buries it! Noah Lewis steps back and knocks the three-pointer home. Give him 44! And a timeout for Hurricane. A full timeout with 2:27 to go in the fourth quarter. An 18-point lead for the Patriots, their largest of the contest. We'll step aside for a break as well. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action for you right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
We build tomato harvesting robots. I design the mechanical parts of the robot, specifically the gripper.
I make people look really good. It makes me happy to contribute to that freedom of expression.
Yeah, I have people to tell me they want to marry me. I mean, when he eats something good, I don't think it gets any better than that.
What does this have to do with banking? To us, everything. Small businesses are the backbone of our communities. For over 150 years, we've had their backs through the toughest of times.
My best money tip is
Save, save, save.
Even if it's just $5.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit.
think generationally.
Manage your finances with more advice from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it.
Back here at George Washington High School. 2:27 to go in this matchup between MSAC conference foes, the Hurricane Redskins and the George Washington Patriots. Two teams that will probably see each other a little later on this year as well in the new regional format play with just 20 teams in Class 4A. 8 of them in 4A will ultimately make it to the state tournament in Charleston later in 2026. Shot missed there by the Redskins. Sprouse with a rebound quickly up the floor. Chuck Kelly gets to the basket, loses it, knocked out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Hurricane. Much to the dismay of some of the Redskin fans in attendance. It'll stay with the Patriots, though, with 2:08 to go. Inbound goes to Lewis again. Lewis, pull-up jumper from inside the lane is up and good. My goodness. Noah Lewis with 46. Ben Lewis, pull up three, off the mark. And it'll be out of bounds. It'll go to the Patriots. Ollie checking in for Willis.
Ollie returns to the lineup.
.20 lead for GW, largest of the game now. And again, a career high net day for Noah Lewis, double-figure scorer and rebounder today, 46 points for him. Three-pointer from Sprouse, left short. Welch grabs the offensive rebound, can't finish the second time, and then a foul called on the floor. Fifth team foul for the Redskins, though, so that will send Caden Welch to the charity stripe to shoot a pair. That'll be the fourth on Ben Lewis. And Aiden Von Weimer in the contest for Hurricane. As Welch again at the free throw line. A little too strong on the first. As Castle will check in to replace Noah Lewis, who I'd say at this point going to be done now with a minute 34 and 46 points to go along with double-digit rebounds as well. Welch good on the second, and now he'll check out as he was waiting to be subbed in for by Zion Lang. 21-point lead for GW, 70-49 our score, with 90 seconds to go in the fourth. Parker Odell with it on the left side. Center things back up. And now a swing to Carson Odell. Odell driving inside against Sprouse. Gets to the bucket. Can't finish on the lay-in. Rebound is controlled by Ali. He'll dish it back off underneath for Carson. And Carson, turnaround jumper is up and good. He's now got 21 points for the Redskins of their 51. Kelly gets past the defender. Fadeaway jumper in the lane, no good. Davis with the rebound for Hurricane. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Parker Odell, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Braden Browning. And now he'll be tied up with by the Redskins. Jump ball will stay with the Patriots with 38.2 seconds to go. Owen Eskins and Kirk Akers going to check in for GW. Get two more starters off the floor for the Patriots as Kelly and Sprouse will end their day. So closing it out will be Browning, Castle, Akers, Lang, and Eskins for the final 30-odd seconds of this one. And the Patriots are going to try and run out some clock as the Redskins are now going to back off and just let them do it. So GW going to pick up a 19-point win over Hurricanes, 70-51. Again, Noah Lewis with a career day, a monster day for the Patriots as he finishes with 46 of GW's 70 points this afternoon in the 70-51 victory over the Redskins. What we'll do is take a break, and then on the other side of that break, we'll bring you back up here where we'll be joined by one of the Patriots, I'm sure. That'll be coming up here right after this on the RSN Sports Network.
My best money tip is
save, save, save.
Even if it's just $5.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit.
think generationally.
Manage your finances with more advice from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette Mail, Salangro Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salangro Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangrolaw.com.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Always great to get a win, right?
It's always great. My experience here so far, we're 4-0. It's been great.
Yeah, especially when you got a game like this against Hurricane that's a 4A school for you guys to play, a team that's in your region, so you're going to see them later on this season. And to get a game like that against them here early on in the season has to give you guys some confidence to know that when you play like this, you guys can pretty much beat just about anybody.
Yeah, it gives us a lot of confidence. It's a conference game. It's our second conference game. We're still undefeated in the conference, so it's big for the season so far.
Yeah, and for you, I mentioned you're the lone freshman on this varsity team. A lot of expectation, I think, from some people for you. But how have you just come in and tried to handle the situation that you've come into? Because you're obviously not the first freshman to play on this varsity roster for Coach Green. You've got guys like Chuck Kelly and Noah Lewis who were in your shoes just 3 years ago. So how have you tried to lean on them and tried to make your experience your own as well?
Well, I've just asked a lot of questions. I've got a lot of shots up. I've honestly just let them play their game and let what comes to me come to me. I mean, we got Noah. I think he had 46 today. Yeah, it's just I'm gonna let it go through him, and the shots that I get, I'll take them, and then I'll try to make them the best they can be too.
So I know you and I have talked a lot throughout the course of the season early on, and you're used to having to be a go-to scorer on teams that you played through, and John Adams over the years, and now you're coming into a much different situation. So how has that role been different for you to try to adjust to take that step back in the scoring mind and know that when your shot's there to take it, but also to do the other things that you need to do as well, and that you don't have to be the 20-point scorer every night?
I just figured out that points really now don't matter for me. It's the assists, the rebounds, the steals that I can get, the defensive stops, and that's pretty much it. A good game for me now isn't having 25 like it was at JA. It's just playing my role and doing what I need to do.
Done so well so far this year for the Patriots, just 4 games in. Any final thoughts before we let you go and pass you off to one of your senior captains, Noah Lewis?
I'll just go ahead and get to him.
Yeah. All right, appreciate your time, Braden. We'll take the headset from you, and we'll get Noah over here in just a second. As, again, he goes for 46 points tonight. He's going to make me look a lot shorter than I am. I know I'm already pretty short, but Noah, again, always great to get a win. But the way you guys get the victory tonight, 46 from you today, what was it about that first couple of possessions for you where you were able to get things going and it just kept rolling for you as the game went along?
Yeah, it's not really the first couple of plays. I know how I'm going to play before the game. I know I'm going to step in here and I'm going to play how I play every time. Like I was just saying to Mr. Kennedy, I'm not like myself on the basketball court. Outside the court, I'm kind of shy, or at least I used to be. When I get on the court, I'm just in a different groove. So I kind of know what I expect. It really just depends how the defense playing.
What's that switch flip like for you to go from being the more shy or kind of reserved guy off the court to being the guy that just takes a game over at the flip of a switch, it seems like, for you. I mean, today, again, 46 points. I believe that's a new career high, right?
Yes, sir.
And double-figure rebounds for you again as well, another double-double. I mean, what is that mentality flip like for you to go from being a little reserved to then being the monster on the court that you were today?
It's just being a leader, you know, and I've always had love for the game. So, you know, when you're doing something you love, you like to share your thoughts. So you like to talk more. You know, I think I spend so much time with basketball, either watching it, playing it, learning it, talking about it, that I know so much that I want to, like, spread my knowledge, and that's going to help us be a better team. So we have a lot of knowledge guys, but I think me being the leader, helping each other out even in practice, I think that helps us the most.
Yeah, you talk about being able to spread your knowledge. I was just talking with Braden about him being the lone freshman on the team and that it's not an abnormal thing for guys here at GW to have a freshman on the varsity team. You and Chuck were guys like that just a few years ago. What have you guys tried to do to impart on him as a freshman on this varsity roster to know that he doesn't have to be the guy and that he just needs to play his role? And what kind of tips and tricks have you tried to pass along to him and even some of the other younger guys too?
You know, we honestly didn't have to do much. You know, he's a very skilled player, just like raw. He's very skilled. So offensively we didn't have to do anything, just play within the offense, but he got that pretty much himself. It was really defensively teaching him the philosophy that we do. You know, we guard. So Coach Green said one time, Braden come here, and he was like Greek to him when he first came in here, but now, you know, he's getting into it, and he's really buying into our program, so I think he's doing a lot better job.
Defensive effort, again, another big part for you guys today. You guys have such active hands defensively, and I know that's something that Coach Green preaches to you guys is defense, 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 but, I mean, it shows up in a big way for you almost every day. That defense leads to your offense so much because you guys push the ball really well off of that turnovers.
Yeah, we do, and, you know, Coach Green and Tino preach, you know, we guard, that's our philosophy. Tino jokes about it with me, him. But, yeah, it's really – we have a great personnel. You know, we have a lot of people who want to play defense. We've had a couple lazy practices leading up to this game where we didn't really play much defense. But, you know, I think it showed here. And, you know, Carson and Parker and really all of Hurricane, but mainly they're a good offensive team. You know, it's like guarding 2016 Steph Curry. You know, you really can't – you can only hope he misses. So I think our guys – matching up with him did a really good job.
Yeah, I mean, 2 conference games for you in the books through 4 games, 2 wins for you. That has to feel pretty good as well to know that you've gotten 2 wins over some tough conference opposition to start the season as well.
Yeah, it feels good, but, you know, we got a long way to go.
Yeah, so, well, especially for you guys hoping to make it to another run to the state championship again as well and come away with a victory in it again this year. Any final thoughts before we pass you off to your coach, Rick Green, who's joined by quite a few former players, it looks like? Yeah.
Yeah, just go Pats.
Appreciate your time, Noah.
Coach.
We'll get a former Patriot player coming over here now joining me. How's it going, Luke?
Pretty
Doing
good.
all right?
How about yourself?
Former Patriot basketball player and former Elon basketball player, Luke Eddy, joining me. I almost got confused.
I lost my hair, so I get it.
Lost me for a second. Mm-hmm. But I'm in for the holiday, right?
Certainly.
And always great to get up here and watch a Patriot basketball game. What'd you think of that performance there for the Patriots today?
I was just told that Noah Lewis broke my record for most points in the game, so I'm glad I got to see it. Came up here to shake Coach Green's hand, and he put me on the mic, so here I am.
And, I mean, you were part of a lot of quality teams up here, a lot of wins through your time here at George Washington as well. And when you see a performance like that, knowing the performances that you put on, I mean, it's got to make you feel good to know that the Patriot program has continued its winning ways since you've been up here.
Most certainly. I mean, winning's always good, and every time I come up here, it seems like Coach Green hasn't lost a step. They're still winning games, and they have talent. Not just Noah, they have some other very skilled players on the team, and they work together. And, I mean, when a guy's hot, you just got to keep feeding them.
And I know you were a young guy on this varsity team as well when you first got up here to join the program. And when you look at your trajectory through your time here, and then you see some of the younger guys that have come in and have gotten to get some minutes as well like you did early on in your career here, how great is it to see them be able to take that moment and know that guys here on the Hill are built for moments like this in these big varsity games because you guys are used to the expectation of winning all the way from youth league and shy ball all the way to John Adams Middle School and up to here.
Yeah, I was going to give you a shout out there. It really starts with shy ball. I mean, a very competitive league that's run by you in Cheston, and it goes from there. And then John Adams winning ways, and once you get to Coach Green, I mean, he really holds you accountable, and he's here kind of overlooking everything along the way. So all that kind of works in a nutshell to when you get to the big stage and you have all these fans. And it doesn't matter if you play 3 minutes or 40 minutes in a basketball game. Coach Green's going to hold you accountable and expect you to play your minutes and play them well.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by and talking with us for a minute. And you can always catch all of the home games when you're not here in town on RSN Sports, so you can make sure you keep up with the team from a distance.
I keep up every now and then. My dad certainly does. Taylor Norman was the one that actually texted me and said Noah Lewis beat my record. So, but good for him, and I hope the Patriots keep it up for the rest of the year.
All right, well, we appreciate you joining us here on the RSN Sports Network today. Patriots with a big victory today, 70-51 over the Hurricane Redskins. That'll do it for us here on the RSN Sports Network, and we'll be back next time here at George Washington. I want to make sure I get that right, because GW's next game is on the road. They'll be in Summersville taking on Preston County. They'll be back here at home after the turn of the new year on the 6th to take on St. Albans. That'll be our next broadcast. Actually, no, we'll keep an eye out. We may be here, we may not be, but pay attention to the RSN Sports Network for our next broadcast schedule. That'll do it for us here on this Tuesday before Christmas. Have a great holiday, folks, and we'll see you next time.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.